Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Rad from Radko, and in this whole video we're going to look into Libra Sun, Libra Moon, and as well Libra Rising weekly general tarot reading September. Yes, it is September 6th up until September 12th. 2021. And if you guys are interested in a personal reading with me, or if you do want to take my tarot classes, checking out the description down below is going to give you a link to my website where you can view and purchase either or both of these services. And should you be enjoying the content on this channel, to support us, just leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any of our weekly uploads. So with that being set aside, this week I'm going to do something a little bit more practical. If you enjoy it, just let me know into the comments down below, and I will keep up these reading rolling. So with that being said, let's jump into the Libra first thing we're going to look into, and that will be your career for this week. And the first card we do have for your career, guys, that will be the Hermit. Followed by or set from the other side with the Knight of Swords. And from the other, we do have the Four of Cups. Okay, so these three cards are relating to your career, Libra, and it will be quite of a how can I say, Gemini week, probably I should say it. What I mean under Gemini week, it is that one thing differentiates from the other. So on one hand side, this is going to be quite of a productive week from you in terms of a career development, implanting yourself into your work and progressing forward, making certain progresses out there. From another standpoint, it will be a week where there are going to be things out there which are to be left unthought. Maybe it is, how should I say, vague, undefined, and so to speak. And that will be a portion out there of the week itself, which you will find a little bit disturbing, that you cannot kind of like figure out everything that it is going on around. So let's first address those of you guys who are looking for work. Now, highly likely throughout this week it is to find a certain job, okay? And the thing with these cards, it is that this job, it will be something like in disguise, so to speak, that overall is going to be a great one, but just the sheer way how it presents itself to you, it will seem a little bit underwhelming. And the way how you do overcome this thing, or rather like how you do unravel the veil, so to speak, of this obscurity, it is by inquiring. Okay, so whatever job you stumble upon, whatever offer you do stumble upon, and the offer doesn't look ideal to you, just inquire more into it. Because with these cards, a lot of information, it will be considered unnecessary and therefore not being shared with you, but for you that information is gonna happen to be vital. Now, from another standpoint, for all of you guys which are working throughout this week, then the week is gonna be fantastic out there in terms of a progressing forward. It's very likely as well that something big it is to happen out there in terms of a consolidating event into your job and into your career, something really substantial, okay, which is going to allow you to proceed forward with the fruits of your labor. This is what I mean here, okay? It is that you do sit on certain fruits of your labor, but these fruits are now almost consumed. And throughout this week, that thing which is to happen will allow you to reap a new fruits of your labor. I don't know how to explain it, but the thing is that there will be some sort of an expansion out there in terms of your career, maybe a new project, new task, maybe a new client as well, or just a continuation of a ongoing projects that become bigger and bigger. But the thing is that you will see that throughout this week, your career actually it gets solidified, or your job gets solidified. That to say though, if you are working and you want to change your job again, go by applying for new positions. But should they come with an offer and you don't like the offer, just inquire a little bit more for it, and that will give you a more understanding what you actually are throwing yourself into should you decide to take on the offer. One last thing I want to tell you guys about your career, it is that whenever task stands before you, whatever job stands before you, or a client, you know, or whatever action it is required, you need to address these things by with intelligence. With intelligence and wisdom, rather than addressing them emotionally. Addressing them with intelligence and wisdom will allow you to simply be better, and also to solidify yourself on a solid and substantial grounds. Now, the next thing that we're going to look into is going to be, Libra, your financial state. And the first card we do have, that is going to be the Page of Pentacles. From one side, we do have the Empress, and from the other, that is going to be the Hangman. All right, so the message is pretty clear, sound and safe. All right, with the finances. Here we do talk about value. Okay, so I will try to explain you what I mean. This week, you will feel incentive to spend money into improving your lifestyle, you know, buying, for example, better laundry machine, buying, for example, better clothes, or changing clothes that have been weared off with time, and so on and so forth. But the thing is that your money this week is gonna have their value returned. What I mean is that you're gonna buy a laundry machine, for example, that is gonna serve you for a very, very long time, or you're gonna buy a clothes that is gonna serve you a very, very long time. So whatever expenditure you are deciding to put into work into the upcoming week, Libra, it will be an expenditure that is going to pay off 100 times for the money you put into it. That will be kind of like a hunch which you are going to have in regards to how you do spend your money. Now, should you have a financial struggles and financial difficulties, because not every single Libra, you know, is going to be financially stable. I do understand that. These cards for you guys are speaking that there will be some executive decisions made in terms of a financial distribution. And again, the financial distribution is going to go toward things which do bring a more value than the value you put into them, and so you will see your money return a few times more in terms of a quality out there. But these cards are also speaking that should you are going through a financial stagnation or being financially stranded out there, that is just a temporary moment, and your finances should get back into order in due time. Maybe not throughout this week, but because we do have the Hangman next to the Page of Wands, it pretty much means that you will see increase into your finances moving forward into the future, in a month or two, maybe in a half a year. I don't know, you know, that is depending on your personal status. But the Hangman is a sign that the skies darken are going to be set into light again. And the last thing that we're going to look into for you, Libra, it is your love life, romantic life, etc., personal life. And the first card for it, that is going to be the Moon card, followed by the second one, which stands, oh my god, as the Seven of Cups. And the last card for you, Libra, that will be the Nine of Cups. My god, that is going to be so emotional week for you. So we do have these, that is the Nine of Cups. So yeah, okay, because the 9, 6 and the 4, they are very, very similar. Okay, so I just wanted to make sure. So these three cards, and let's first address you guys who are single, or you do have a person of interest, or you do stumble upon somebody that causes a huge interest in you. That is the guy or the woman. Okay, so this week you definitely, if you are going out for love, you are gonna find it. Okay, and hopefully you do not miss it. Now, what these cards here are speaking about, it is that such a big emotional connection that you do have a chance to establish, which is going to blow your mind, and is going to be a beautiful one. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful one, because we do have the Seven of Cups here next to the Moon card. It pretty much exceeds all of your expectations, how beautiful that emotional connection is going to be, again, if you do allow it to happen. There is a a negative side though, and it comes from these two here. Just hold on a second. It comes from these two here, the Moon card and the Seven of Cups, and it pretty much, this is the exaggerated belief into the doom and gloom. What happens if I do lose that, what I am about to have, right? And that may cause you to go into a state of I don't know, desperation, into the state of suppression. The word that I'm searching for, depression. All right, so the state of depression, and you definitely should not allow that thing to happen. From the other standpoint here with these cards, this is going to be a very happy week for you, especially if you are in a relationship right now. It's just that relationship is going to be suffused, not just only dappled, but suffused with a sensual joy, exhilaration. You know, you're just going to feel it to its fullness, or it's going to live it to its fullness. And also throughout this week, the necessary actions are to be taken so that relationship can survive no matter what is thrown that way. This week, Libra, in terms of love, regardless if you are in relationship or if you aren't, something is going to happen out there, guys, which is going to make you doomed to experience love to its fullness. Either you're going to meet somebody that you are going to feel so much for that person, or you will understand that the one next to you, it is somebody you can never replace, right? Or whatever it is. It will just going to make you feel the love to its fullness, and it's going to be a beautiful, very, very emotional week when it comes to personal life. I hope you do enjoy it, because it's really a week that deserves enjoying it, in terms of love, that is. So with that being said, Libra, this was your weekly general tarot reading, guys, for September 6th up until September 12th, 2021. Hopefully you do enjoy it and you do liked it, and we are to see each other next time. Until then, bye.